him with trying to get him a movie deal for $1 million.
So I'm gonna just ask you, Jackie, what did you think about the Karama listening party?
Oh,
and talk about that venue. That was gorgeous. I listened to that. Why didn't you get any liners? There was really nothing I could use, really.
I told you I didn't use. I didn't have enough time to do liners.
I twisted up in another show.
No, because them guys was coming, and as soon as I was doing one interview, I was leaving another one, grabbing another one.
All right, are we ready?
Yep.
Okay. In 3, 2. PushGapRadio.com in Hamilton Park, Dallas, Fort Worth. Talking Out the Side of Your Neck by Cameo. That's off the She's Strange album, which was released in 1984. That's their 10th album from the funk band Cameo. Time now for your PushGapRadio.com word of the day. PushGapRadio.com word of the day is guidance. I rest in the awareness of God, and I am guided in all ways. If I simply want a greater sense of divine direction, I affirm the invocation is taught by Jesus. Your will be done. This simple affirmation helps me turn within and reaffirm my faith in God. It allows me to release my fears and invite divine direction. My task is to get myself, including any negative thoughts, fears, or concerns, out of the way and allow the presence of God to guide me. When I trust in the presence within me and follow its lead, I am blessed in countless ways. I have confidence that the path I am following is leading me to opportunities for peace, joy, and freedom. What a blessing it is to relax and trust in God. Your kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. You'll find that in Matthew 6 and 10. I think you'll find it works. So, hanging out at the Karama album release party on Friday. Gorgeous venue over there in Irving.
Yes, it was. We had a great time, and we want to thank Karama for inviting PushGapRadios.com as his special guest.
That's right.
A great time.
Had a wonderful time.
Yes, we did.
It's good to. It really is good to see young folks, and especially in the
praising God.
Like
I mean, they were jamming.
Yes,
and that's what inspired me. The groups that they had there, they were really good.
They were very talented. Boy, Dallas have a lot of talented gospel rap artists coming up. They were great.
Yeah, it was hot. I mean, the venue over there. We were over by TBN, Turner Broadcast Network. And it's a facility over there where they do, TVN comes on cable.
Yeah, it looks like the White House if you've ever seen it.
Yeah, one looks like a White House.
Yeah.
It's right before you get to Irving Mall if you're going westbound on 183. So we had a phenomenal time over there. Anastasia the Bold was hanging out.
Oh, man.
I heard she clowned you, J-Max, say you weren't getting her name right.
And actually, you can go to PushGapRadio.com on YouTube and see one of the pastors doing a benediction.
That's right, on our website.
Right. It was great, though. Karama was great. Karama, you put on a great
Certainly
event.
did.
Like I said, it was a lot of people in there, and it was it just felt good to be there, man.
That's right.
Like I said, it's to see that they hear the stories of what these cats were going through,
right,
and to turn their whatever they were going through into music. I mean, it's just
guys
phenomenal.
had some phenomenal, guys have great stories, man.
And I just remember back in the day when Kirk Franklin came out and he was trying to change the game of the gospel music and the old folks were like, nah, that's wrong. You shouldn't do that. But yet now look at music now and look at Christian
contemporary music, man. That's what that is. People just aren't. I don't know. People get stuck in their ways. That's why the church won't grow. Okay? Yeah. Don't sit here and say, well, God's unchanging hand. You have to change with the times. You have to stay relevant. You have to stay contemporary. Eating in stores. We got a response from this. Here's the thing. Do you eat when you go into the grocery store? Things like grapes and donuts or a sandwich maybe. Do you eat and pay at the checkout, or do you eat and dispose, wink, wink, of your trash? So are you stealing, or are you just sampling the wares?
The only thing I eat in a grocery store is I will taste a grape before I buy them to see if they're sweet or not.
But what if they're not sweet and you don't like them?
Then I don't buy them, and I only eat one just to see if they're sweet.
J-Mac, do you eat when you go in the grocery store.
Trust me, I eat alright. I'm gonna go in there with a full meal.
Do you pay for it when you get to the checkout counter?
Huh?
Or do you dispose of your trash before you get to the checkout
What trash?
See, what brought this up is that there was a couple in Hawaii. The lady was pregnant.
Nicole and Marcy.
Her and her husband and her 3-year-old daughter, they walked to the grocery store. By the time she got there, she was tired, she was woozy, and she was hot.
That's right.
So her and her husband got a chicken salad sandwich. Each one of them had one. They attempted to pay for it in the deli, but nobody was there.
That's right.
So they walked around, they ate, they grocery
So whose fault is that?
They paid $50 for groceries and forgot to pay for the sandwiches. So when they got to the door, the security guard stopped them, and she offered to pay for the sandwiches at that point, but he wasn't hearing any of that.
See.
He called the police.
Time.
Her and her husband was arrested, and her daughter was taken by CPS for 18 hours.
What? Over a sandwich?
Over 2 sandwiches.
Over a two sandwiches.
All right, now here's a reply we had off our social media pertaining to that very fact. This came off our social media. It says, anyways, whether one eats after or before they pay isn't the question. If they leave the premises without paying, then it's theft. Simple as that. Now, to eat or not eat at the store is a matter of taste and decorum. Player, I eat in the store. I've never seen a sign at the store saying do not eat, open, consume items before you pay for them or while in the store. Sure will. Go get me a little juice. I'm spending
and they're gonna ask me, you want some? No, thank you.
I'm spending my loot up in here, man.
I don't blame you.
Billy Bad, do you eat in the store?
I'm going in.
You going in.
And his excuse is, my grandmother always said, you
my great it's not stealing.
And you don't pay for it when you get to the counter.
Speaking of a little grocery thief, Josh just walked in, our web developer. Just walked in the building. We're going to bring him on later. Josh said that he was at the store as well, and he was tempted.
Put back his break.
So he said. So do you eat in the store? Did you put that on our Facebook? I know we had it.
No, I'll put it on our Facebook.
We'll put that up. Go and let us know. Do you eat at the store, or do you think it's theft? I figure like this. You got millions of dollars worth of stuff in here. You ain't gonna miss this donut that you are about to toss out.
Go to waste.
Exactly. That's what that is.
For that.
Hey, if my great-grandmama went there and ate an apple, I'm gonna eat an apple too. Time now for your PushGapRadio.com triple nickel. That's your top 5 movies, top 5 newly released books, and top 5 newly released DVDs. Over the weekend at the box office, the number 5 movie was The Rum Diary. It brought in $5.1 million. Footloose comes in at number 4 at $5.5 million. In Time at number 3 at $12 million. Paranormal Activity at $18.1 million. And the movie that you made number 1 in America is Puss in Boots at $34 million. Newly released African American books, Full Figured 4, Plus Size Divas by Anna J. and Natalie Weber. Lifestyles of the Rich and Shameless by Kiki Swinson. California Connection is the number 3 book by Chunichi. The number 4 book, Shaq Uncut, My Story by Shaquille O'Neal. Jackie's going to break that down for you in her entertainment report. And the number 5 newly released book is the T.D. Jakes Relationship Bible, Life Lessons on Relationships from the Inspired Word of God by T.D. Jakes. Newly released DVDs, Father of Invention with Kevin Spacey, Banraku at number 2, Cars 2 comes in at number 3, Snowflower at number 4, and the newly released DVD for your home theater is Stupid Crazy Love. Any movies?
No, I'm waiting on Tower House.
I saw, oh shoot, what's the name of the movie?
Arthur, the one that you sent me.
Yes, I saw Arthur. Boy, had me crying.
Why did you text me to tell me to watch some dang on Arthur?
Because it's funny. Now you know I'm picky.
You can talk about it.
Yeah, because I'm picky about certain movies. If they say it's funny, and I'm like, all right, I'll see for myself. But when it's me rewinding and crying,
Arthur with Dudley Moore.
The dude that played
it's a new one.
No, it's a new one.
Oh, see, I didn't.
It's a
oh,
new
the guy who played in Get Him to the Greek.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The goofy English guy.
Man, I'm telling you, that movie had me dying laughing. I was crying.
Who's the English guy?
The English guy.
You gotta see the movie to know what we're talking about.
It, but I don't remember what his name is.
I don't remember his name.
Russell Brand?
Yeah, I can't remember his name though.
Yeah, I don't know them folk.
I don't even know who Arthur is.
Arthur,
it's a movie, Billy.
Yeah, that's
you are out.
I know Arthur's a movie, but I'm just talking about
Billy, you are out of the box. Goodbye.
Around 12,000 inmates will get out of prison immediately or early due to retroactive application of a law to adjust sentences for crack cocaine possession, but no thanks to Obama's top lawyer, Attorney General Eric Holder. He argued that less than half the inmates, only about 5,500, should be allowed early release. Crack is still 18 times more punishable than powdered cocaine, which is why 85% of federal crack convicts are black. The crack cocaine disparity is a legalistic expression of a racial slander that blacks are inherently more prone to violence. Okay, well, I don't understand that, but I know some crazy...
They're supposed to get an average of 3 years taken.
Billy said, shouldn't nobody get out?
Well,
why do you say that, Billy?
I'm going to tell y'all where Billy lived at the end of the show.
Nobody should get out, but is this going to create something else? Is it going to create now that I got to pass it to do it again?
Most of it is non-violent, and these cats got caught, in most cases, with a small amount. You're getting 10 years compared to somebody with powder who's getting 2.5 years.
Right.
Well,
and so they're getting out, so what's the difference?
It's 100-to-1 ratio. Now it's been brought down to 13-to-1.
Well,
get caught with a key of cocaine, you could get probation. Get caught with an ounce of that crack,
and you're in there for 20, 25 years.
You're in there for 10 years.
Well, I'm just saying that's sending a message now to go out. When they get out, I can do it again. And
no, that's not what it's saying. What it's saying is that now you're going to be tried equally with the white man that's going in for cocaine.
We're pushing
job.
We're pushgapradio.com.
Dallas, baby.
All right. Take a 5-minute break. We'll get Patrick set up on Billy's mic because your boy didn't make it. So now I'm going to have to take out his song. What's up, Big Josh?
What's up, Big Josh?
Stores. You know Josh ass been in there stealing.
Speaking of which, I just reached in my pocket and I pulled out this one.
He said he got the receipts.
I'm sorry. I'm laughing at Jackie over here. She was having some technical difficulties.
The cherries.
Come on. What is the bill?
Oh, mercy. Hold on. No,
what is your total bill, Josh?
$140.24.
Okay, you could have ate some damn grapes and hit a juice and a
While you was in the line, you could have been eating.
Wait a minute, hold on, let me get this straight. Hold on. You didn't eat anything?
Nothing.
You did right, Josh.
No, you didn't, Josh.
Wait a minute, hold on, bro. You ain't been around us.
It's going to rotten, it's going to spoil.
You know what I mean?
You did right, Josh.
You know what? You ain't been around us too long.
Don't let them rub off on you.
You always sample.
See, I do it a little different. Instead of the little sample, I might leave something in the bottom.
Oh, Patrick.
Oh, is that what
Oh, Lord.
Patrick, this is Josh. Josh. That's Pat. That's Mr. Cook. He lives in Wiley.
Yeah, good.
I picked him up, 2 weeks ago?
Uh-huh.
I remember his wife's name. I ain't know he was gonna come strolling out of there.
And all that was just for.
He drives for out of limo too. So if you ever see him,
that was just to make soup for dinner.
I mean, we ain't finna go for enough up to it. You got no more 12?
I ain't got shit, Bill. So hold on. I need some too. But.
Yeah, unfortunately, I am piggyback linked to life to Allen Limousine.
You the one running all that craziness over there. The inmates are running the asylum. Josh ass in charge.
Oh, man.
Rafi calls it my minions.
You say he be seeing both cars over here, so he knows something going on.
I'm surprised y'all phone ain't run yet, like last time.
No, I drove the personal vehicle. I wasn't going to attempt it again.
Boy, that tripped me out. That was some funny mess. This is why you know Ralphie probably gonna call. Next thing you know it.
Oh yeah.
I was like, dang.
It used to be when I first started out in limousine. Hate to say it, I'd be with a girl, and just as you get into the groove, dude ain't called you all day. Just as y'all snuggling, yeah, Ralphie. He gonna buy me a ticket to go to my grandfather's funeral. I'm sitting in the funeral. Whose phone rings? Talking about, I want to see. Then I got back here. I told you, put Ralphie's ass on the phone. He won't get on the phone. So he talking about, well, I just wanted to see when you was coming back. How the hell you want to know when I'm coming back? You used your credit card on the internet and got my plane ticket. Then I'm sitting in church one day. I used to play drums, right? And we sitting there, and that's when we hit the Nextel phones with that quick direct joint. Yeah. How about we sitting there? Just as the pastor said, okay, bow your head for prayer. Oh, my dear God. Okay, so we got those. So Jackie's got the Barack accomplishments. Have a seat. So basically, Patrick, what we're just going to ask, we're going to ask you about what it is that you do so far as your company, and just promote your company.
All right. Because
with my Photoshop, it doesn't matter. I can put you over there.
Cook. Oh, that's right. I forgot. This is the great job. He can make it happen. All you just need.
However you need to do it, you want to.
All right.
I'm supposed to put J-Mac in a hamburger outfit.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I thought we negotiated that already.
All right. So we got our 2 primary topics knocked out. We only got one more that Jackie's gonna cover in the last part. And that was just free for all. But we got to get Michael Jackson in there. All right. So we gonna come in. So let me change this song around, and we're gonna introduce Patrick. And then, Patrick, we need to know, when you go to Kroger's or Wally World,
so when
do you eat in the store?
Oh, no.
We want to know if you eat in the grocery store.
No.
Okay, that's what you say.
Yeah, you got your receipt, too.
Okay. Patrick said he's not a thief.
It ain't thief.
It is.
It's not.
Depends on...
Ain't nobody else sitting under me.
You take the most expensive item in your basket, you slide it in the bottom.
See,
I just put my watermelon at the bottom.
You gotta keep Josh out of the hood because he's starting to slip. Alright, you ready to rock and roll?
Oh, good Lord. I'm telling you, if you had a bad day, a really, really bad day, just come on in here and just sit in that little couch right there and just don't do nothing.
I believe it, man.
Because I guarantee it's going to be... What is that? What's your saying? Shaq, what's your saying? If just because the what?
Just because the 10 ain't up.
Don't mean the circus ain't
Don't mean the circus ain't it. PushGapRadio.com in Hamilton Park, Dallas, Fort Worth. That was Stevie Wonder with I Wish, coming to the worldwide studios here at PushGapRadio.com. We have a gentleman who is the CEO of TaylorMade Training and Consultants. His name is Patrick Cook. Round of applause.
Dance for me.
Patrick, sir, welcome to the show.
It is a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Already. Well, see, you're the president and CEO. Tell us a little bit about TaylorMade Training and Consultants. I see you're a U.S. Army veteran.
That's right.
That's right. Hoorah. And also, you were in a tank battalion. I was in a tank battalion. I was in Germany. Where were you in Germany?
I was in Benlock, Christian Concern.
That sounds like the middle of nowhere.
It is right. It's right by the what they call the TZP, right between Hof, East Germany and West Germany border. So we guarded that border when the wall came down. So
I was in beautiful Mike's Gonsenheim, Germany.
Did you get a piece of the wall?
I didn't get a piece, but I was there gardening when the wall came down. So
wow, that's historical.
You were gardening. Wait a minute, you was gardening.
Yeah,
you didn't do a good job.
When the wall came down,
it still failed.
It actually didn't come down all together. They opened up single rows at the time. So like the Black Hawk Road, when it was open at the time, I was there. Watching like hundreds of thousands of people coming toward me at one time, and then when it finally said the wall is coming down. I'm standing there wondering, when they're going to give us the command, but they finally said, yeah, let them through.
So Patrick, real quick before we get into TaylorMade Training and Consultants, Do you eat when you go in the grocery store?
Boy.
You know, I'm going to say I don't.
You know?
Thank you, Patrick. Somebody that's not a thief.
How is that a thief if that's what you were taught as a child? That was my biggest thing with Michael Vick. If Michael Vick had been doing that since he was a child, then I can't blame Michael Vick. If he started in his 20s, that's different. Anyway, tell us about...
Because as an adult, you learn the difference between right and wrong.
Patrick Cook, President and CEO.
Show what's right for me.
Tell us about Tailor-Made Training and Consultants. What do you guys do?
Well, first of all, let me say thank you, and I really appreciate the opportunity. I really like what you guys are doing. It's a really dynamic combination of individuals and personalities. And
if I can just get rid of half these bums these deadbeats.
You know, so it's really wonderful. So Tailor-Made Training and Consulting really has 3 arms. The first one is really about technology training and workshops. The second arm is really social media marketing. And of course, the third arm is really consulting work that we do.
Wow.
And so when it comes to the technology training, of course, my background is in computer science, undergraduate.
And tell them what you do. You're a software engineer?
I'm a software engineer, that's correct. And then I design software, been doing it for over a decade. So I'm right now in a technical leadership management role now. So I have teams of people developing software.
Leadership management. Can we send Shaq over there to see you?
Oh!
He needs some private one-on-one training.
And a few of Patrick Cook's accomplishments. He's 2010 Black Engineer of the Year. Modern Day Technology Leader, 2010 Excellence in Information Technology, a Team Achievement Award, 2009 Technical Honors Recipient, 2007, 2008, 2009 Technical Achievement Awards, and numerous Spot Awards for technical contributions.
Boy.
Oh, how did you get it? You a bad
man. Mama Joe.
Okay, I got some other stuff here, but you can go to his blog and check that out. So how did you guys get started over there at TaylorMade? How did that come about?
Well, no, it was really a culmination of years and years of experience and bringing those things together. And a lot of times in our communities, when I'm talking about our communities, Black communities, we're kind of hesitant to get into technology.
Right.
And so what I try to do is to kind of move down or break down those barriers and make technology relevant. Also introduce them to social media and show them how social media can really give them a lot of lift.
So do you all set the social media for them, or do you all just show them how to do it and they can go about maintaining it themselves?
So we do both.
Okay, so because Jackie's our social media maven. Teach us something.
Okay, so through our training, I have what they call, I do a class that's called Talk is Cheap.
Right.
Using social media as a way to market and grow your business.
Right.
And well, the reason why I say talk is cheap is mainly because Twitter is free.
Right.
Yeah. Facebook is free.
Right.
Yeah. You know, LinkedIn is free. Yeah. All of these technologies people are mainly engaged in a lot of times. In fact, all day long.
Now, how long are your classes?
They're about 2 hours in length. Okay. So they start from like 10 to 12, and what we do is we break down all of the Google technology. So you get a chance to see that you have a web presence without having to buy a lot. Right. And so because it is, again, talk is cheap, using social media to market your business.
Right.
So a long time ago, people were using newspapers and
magazines,
analog radio, things of that nature, and it cost them.
Right.
But see now, because everybody is on the web, Facebook is is probably the leading application as web. So why not go there? Why not be there where they are and use it as a vehicle?
So you guys have a show, you and your wife, Gemma, and you guys have a show that comes on Sundays at
4 p.m.
What's the name of the show now?
It's called Current Events with Patrick Cook.
And how do our listeners find out where you guys are?
You can go to Blog Talk Radio / Current Events, and then we cover a potpourri of different topics, mainly dealing in politics, sports, entertainment, things of that nature. But we also try to give a different perspective on what's going on in our society. You know, the mainstream media, Fox, MSNBC, CNN, they have a perspective, but the perspective is a majority or a white perspective. You very seldom get the minority perspective or the black perspective about issues. Not as if we're different people, but we come with a different culture. We come with a different background, so we view things through a different lens. So therefore, we have a different perspective.
So, for young folks that are trying to come up with their business or entertainment, or be it their production company, from that point of view, what are some of the things that you teach? How does that influence, or how does that help what they're trying to get into?
So the first thing I do is to teach them about the technology, right? Because different people have different goals, objectives, and things of that nature.
Right.
So if I give you the tools to build your house, you can build any type of house you want to.
Right.
And so what I try to champion is, here are the tools. Here's your hammer, here's your nail, here's your plier, you know, all of the tools that you need to be successful. That's what I provide them. So some people may use, you know, the GarageBand application that's on Apple iPad to create their own music. Now they can have their own studio on a real small device.
Exactly.
As opposed to going and spend hundreds of dollars in a media studio where you have to produce, you can now do it on your iPad or your iPhone.
And you're welcome to come here to pushgapradio.com for a nominal fee, of
And
course.
some of these classes that you teach, do you do webinars where they can do it online?
That's a great question, because yes, in fact, you don't have to be in our physical location. We do it virtually. That's why we have a really large web presence, because you can take the classes online. All you need is an internet connection and a computer or laptop, and you can access our class.
So what do they need to do to get in contact with you to sign up for these
Just
courses?
go to tailormade101.com. That's TAILORMADE, D as in Delta, E as in Echo, 101.com.
That's great, Patrick. I mean, it's amazing that you know, we've been talking about this the last few weeks, and then lo and behold, here you are.
That's right.
In our presence, especially with your accomplishments, which means that you really know what it is that you're doing.
But you know what that means, right? That's exactly what we stand for. That's what PushGapRadio.com stands for. And we all know what that means.
Pray until something happens.
Right.
God always provides. At PushGapRadio.com, the power
is in the name.
So, tell us a little bit about your wife, the lovely Gemma Cook.
Oh, she is a dynamic,
Hi, Gemma.
great
Her name is not
human
Gemma.
being.
How do you say it?
It's Gemma.
Oh, Gemma.
Gemma. Like Iwo Jima.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Sorry, Miss Cook. So what does she do? What is her part in the...
Well, she is...
Because hopefully she don't get on your nerves as bad as Jackie gets on.
Well, basically, she is the executive producer. She runs the blog that happens every day. So if you go to TailorMadeTalkRadio.blogspot.com, you'll see all of the latest and current events of activities that are going on around the world.
Explain to our
Behind
listeners.
every successful man, there's a great woman.
Absolutely.
Boy.
Anyway.
Can't clean that up, Shaq. Can't clean that up.
So tell us about your time in the military, because what people don't understand, military people just have a different bearing. Don't we, Josh?
He fell over in his
sir.
Find a way or
over
make
on him.
a way. Okay, again, just because the tent ain't up, don't mean the circus ain't in town. So tell us, you veteran, about your military experience. What years were you in? Not trying to get your age out there.
That's okay. I was in for 12 years, 11 months, and 15 days.
Like a jail sentence.
Right. And so I actually did basic training AIT in Fort Sill, Oklahoma.
Oh, okay.
And while I was there, I actually went in for 2 years. And when I was approaching 18 months, what happened was I got an assignment to go to Germany.
Right.
And so, lo and behold, that's overseas, Germany.
Right.
Germany's a beautiful place, though, if you've never been to Germany.
You're a Gulf War veteran as well.
I am.
Right.
So by taking that assignment to go over to Germany, being over there about a year and a half, then the Gulf War kicked out. And then, of course, our unit was selected to go.
You guys went to the Battle of 73 Easting. What was that?
Well, so 7th Corps was the main thrust of the war in the combat mission over there. And so 2nd Armored Cavalry Regiment, which was the unit I was in, we were the one that spearheaded into Iraq. And so before anything happened, anything kicked off, I actually shot the entire battalion over into Iraq to kick off the ground war. And so once we went into the ground war, we fought the battle and things like that. We fought the Republican Guard head up.
Wow.
And so once we disarmed them or disabled them, then we had the bigger units to come in and finish up the
okay.
So you actually was in battle yourself?
Oh yeah, we were in battle, absolutely.
Wow.
So tell us your social media. Where can our listeners get in touch with you to find out a little bit more about TaylorMade Training and Consultants?
I always tell people to just Google me, right? Current events with Patrick Cook.
Okay.
Again, that's current events with Patrick Cook, and of course you can get me on Twitter, and that's at TaylorMade101. That's TailorMade 101.
He's a bad man.
You're a bad man. So your show you guys do, you're a little different than we are over here. You guys cover like more of the politics and things of that nature. And very interesting website. Jack and I both went to, I don't know if J-Mac made it over there to it, but very interesting website.
Well,
so Herman Cain, I saw you had him on your site early when I looked. What's his story?
So if I put on my Herman Cain current events role, then I would have to argue for Herman Cain, right? And to say that he's using the tools available to him to put himself in the media, and because we're in a capitalist society, right? He's selling product.
Do you think he grabbed that girl in the biscuits? Yes or no?
Well, I mean, I
Clarence Thomas Jr. Josh says yes.
I really can't say. It's interesting how the story came out, right? The fact of the matter is that he claimed that somebody else broke the story when it turns out that he may have been the one that put the story out there.
And there was this guy who used to work with him that said that he saw, in fact, over there in Alexandria, Virginia, at a restaurant,
Peeping Tom,
that he was over there.
And then not to mention
squeezing the shark.
And not to mention the agreement that was there. They really have pretty much a gag order, right? They really can't say anything. So he can really put himself in a position for this to continue to saturate the news cycle.
Right.
Every week he has a new story out.
Yeah.
But what's worse, having someone in office potentially that kind of has some little indiscretions with a female, or to have a racist.
That's true.
Talking about Perry.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I really believe he has no chance of winning.
Perry on that good, man.
So you really, so you feel that? Because I know we talked. I don't know if it was last week or the week after. We did talk about that. That Cain is actually probably in there to split the minority vote.
Right.
Do you really think that?
And about black vote for him.
Yeah.
And not that many blacks vote Republican anyway.
Right, but the reality is I'm being facetious when I talk about that, but he has no views, he has no platform that we support. So when you look at the reality is, again, he's selling a product.
And all you hear about him is 999.
Yeah, that 999 means he was on, what's the name of that place that Perry got in his house?
Nigga Head. We'll be broadcasting live from Nigga Head come December.
I always say that it's an old game. What better way to bring down another black man? But another black man.
Yeah.
Bring it into it. I mean, that's the separation. He brings that to the front for it. They're making him seem like he's winning and he's doing all these great things and he's beating Perry and everybody who they had hope for.
Big round of applause for Patrick Cup, Taylor Made Trading and when we come back, we got President Barack Obama's accomplishments and Jackie O's entertainment report. We're at PushGapRadio.com. PushGapRadio.com.
Dallas, baby.
Hot Wheels.
Man, y'all are awesome.
All right. Take a break.
Great job.
Thank you, Pat. All right. So now we just got 2 more patter sets. We're just going to do there 2. She got entertainment, he got sports, and then we do our last patter set and we're done.
Yeah, y'all are awesome.
Well,
do you want me to take a picture of him to put on the blog for his interview?
Yes, please. Yes. Have him over here by the banner. Get the Push Gap banner in the back.
Take that cricket
did
calendar down.
I'm busy, man.
All right, come stand over here, Patrick.
I was stationed in Swedish Hall.
Oh, were you? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's what I said. Josh was in the military as well. He does a lot of black op things.
Oh, that's what was wrong with it.
Hey, y'all, come on over here and get a picture.
What was your MOI? What was your MOI?
I was 13 Bravo, but I was 10
Bush
or
beat.
30.
Oh, okay. I was 13.
All right, now.
I went
See?
into Intel.
I don't want nobody acting like no Cain. Come on over there.
No, I cross trained into 12, and they sent me to 403rd.
Okay.
Okay.
That was because I was the only one.
As we say, make your buddy smile. Be damn. Get on over. Hold on. Let's get Jackie up in here.
Sit down.
We can turn that microphone. Yeah, let Jackie sit there. That way she can hide my shorts. Now you know you know we kind of dark over here, Josh. Sure you have to offer light.
Ain't no DeBarge in this photo.
Oh, let me get my shorts behind Jackie's afro.
You trying to be funny.
I'm trying to be funny. Already.
So get the wing in there too.
Give a damn. Get Push Gap in there. You slow as crisp. You sure you didn't eat them damn cherries? Oh my God. You got it?
Yeah.
All right.
Cool beans.
All right. Clear out of my space. Okay. So, you ready for your entertainment? We're gonna take a 5-minute break. Yeah, let me get one with just me and Big Patrick.
Get his shorts, Josh.
No, we can't move the chair.
Get his shorts in the
Wait a minute. I got one for you.
Blackmail
picture. towards the angel.
Blackmail picture.
You don't know if he's trying to see you want this or chick.
Straight up and down. Get a panoramic view.